You are now tuned in to Hits 92.3, where we take great pride in personal expression of one's feelings, thoughts, or ideals. What you're getting ready to hear on this show are the opinions of the hosts and their guests, and they do not reflect the opinions of Hits 92.3 radio station, the brand, management, staff, their respective advertisers, parent companies, or affiliates. Now stay tuned as this show begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's good. I'm a post this thing. I just think that
Midsummer night ride when the sky falls. Baby, all rock stars.
Up on the wall about me, I show my cute girl. You about to get some knowledge today.
Midsummer night ride when the sky falls. Baby, all rock stars. Baby, all rock stars. I remember days of starving. McDoubles held me over. Golden Arches was my target. Told my dogs we to the starships. Gotta make a way regardless. But let's be honest, way worse stories on the market. Yeah, I'm just a mid-class American with dreams to beat a franchise like a terrapin and elevate the culture cause I care for it. So everything invested, no money to play chess with. Checking through the boards and learn the lessons. So I remember days of starving. The Family Dollar burgers kept me up so I could floss with a 5 below budget. But on paper, man, I'm starting everything back to the business. Pick myself out like I'm lost. A couple losses in the red I had to bury like I'm locking. Right like I'm so starving. Cause any day these places can go and flame and back the gardens. Struggle with this art shit. But anytime I can't get right with rhyme, roll the windows down to where we started. It's like midsummer night ride when the sky falls. Baby, all rock stars. Baby, all rock stars. Baby, all rock stars. Midsummer night ride when the sky falls. Baby, all rock stars. Yeah, baby, all rock stars. Baby, all rock stars. I remember days of starving. Spaghetti 8 days straight is what I'm talking. But if this check hit, we back to ballin'. Something brewing like it's Boston. Construction still well, so live my life in lines of caution. Without it, living lawless, then I'm back to days of starving. Groceries $1.50, so I'm shopping less than often. Everything back to the business. Every penny dot and cross. Every quarter in the bank. Every dime been trying to holler. Every time I'm cool with thanks. Every ounce of time is occupied. I'm trying to multiply these minutes cause I heard that guys been getting 15 but then fade around the summertime. I'm trying to cross the line at least another 100 times. Pass go cause I remember days of starving. Cliff bars during Uber rides, just praying to the stars that someone would enter when I got my shit on in some sparse. The girl could be the garden or a festival in Austin. Told myself to quit stalling during midsummer night ride when the sky falls. Baby, all rock stars. Baby, all rock stars. Baby, all rock stars. Midsummer night ride when the sky falls. Baby, all rock stars. Baby, all rock stars. Baby, all rock stars.
One more song and then we're ready.
J-E-S-U-S, no other name is better. G-O-D, I am blessed. Come on and sing it louder. J-E-S-U-S, no other name is better. G-O-D, I am blessed. Now everybody say I'm blessed. Say I'm blessed. Say I'm blessed. Say I'm blessed. Never met someone who makes me smile. For no apparent reason. when I'm feeling down. I
What?
call on you,
Now this show
be my
always triggering for me.
comforter, I'm your
What did she say? What is
child.
it about?
You dry my
Her
eyes when
relationship
tears
talk.
I cry. Never leave my side. Your love ain't like a season or people. It never change regardless of what we do. You treat us equal, even though I don't see your way out of my situation. Prepare me on the daily, keep me strong. Correct me when I'm wrong. I could have lost my mind. Suicide lost my life. But you gave me more reasons to continue this fight. J-E-S-U-S, no other name is better.
I think it's more so than the hurt. And then listen to that Kurt Samuel and watching the stupid YouTube. All the vlogs and all of these I just be laughing at it. I'm like, boy, somebody else man. But he got hurt like in high school or big. Like, girl. They always say,
you come running. Even when I'm undeserving, you give it all to me. Struggles I endure, take them away with every little bit of piece of sunshine. Always come through when you're on time. Brighten my day with the best glow. Remind me I'm not alone. Enemies won't steal my shine. Nothing won't stop my grind. Showing out for the 9-9. See, I could've lost my mind. Suicide lost my life. But you gave me more reasons to continue this fight. J-E-S-U-S, no other name is better. G-O-D, I am blessed. Come on and sing it louder. J-E-S-U-S, no other name is better. G-O-D, I am blessed. Now everybody say I'm blessed. I'm blessed. 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 I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
This is Karen the Connector coming to you live, and you are now listening to Hits 92.3 Radio. Good afternoon, everyone. We are live here on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. We are here on this beautiful Thursday afternoon, and we have a very, very touchy subject I think that's been overlooked too much in the past. The title of the show is Menopause Unlocked, thanks to ChatGPT. I just thought that was like a good title because we're about to talk about a subject that is very touchy. A lot of people don't know too much about it, and we as women are going through stuff that we are just like, why? And just doing my research on this subject, I'm like, man, I had that last year, and I didn't know what it was. I almost thought my arm was falling off. So I was like, this is a subject we want to talk about. And last night, one of my affiliates, Adriana Williams, she messaged me about a journal that she has created, just journaling her I don't know if it's your personal journey with menopause, and something that's going to help others with their journey. And let me just introduce everyone to Adriana Williams. And she's a master of all things. She's another serial entrepreneur in the Douglasville area. So Adriana, introduce yourself to the listeners today.
Well, hello, and thank you for having me. I'm Adriana Williams, and like she said, I am a serial entrepreneur, but my main passion is counseling. Mental health and recovery is one of my my passions. But when she posted this, I said, wait a minute, this is all too familiar. So I can't wait to get into this.
Yeah.
Even on the mental health aspect of
Oh
things.
yeah, definitely.
And then share some things that, like you said, that women don't know.
Yeah. Okay, so we're just gonna get into it real quick. We are off to a little late start, so I'm gonna go in to the information that I found doing the research that I did. And the first question is, what is the difference between perimenopause and menopause? And the answer I got, and Adriana, you can elaborate on this after I give the answer. Perimenopause is the transitional stage before menopause, where hormones, especially estrogen and progesterone, start to follicate. I hope I said that right. It can last several years and includes irregular periods, mood swings, and other symptoms. Menopause is officially diagnosed after 12 consistent months without a menstrual period, marking the end of your reproductive years, my lord. Think of perimenopause as the on ramp and menopause as the moment the journey shifts. What do you have to say
Okay.
about that?
Well, I like that, but I'm going to say that perimenopause isn't the end; it's a becoming.
Ooh, I like that.
It's a becoming. So I just want our sisters to know you are not fading, sis. You are evolving,
Mm.
because a lot of times it makes you feel like you're losing yourself.
Yeah. It do make you feel like you're losing
You're
yourself.
losing yourself. You mentioned some of the symptoms. It even goes further into detail with the brain fog.
Oh yeah, I have that often.
You can't sleep.
Mm-hmm.
You don't eat.
Mm-hmm.
The night sweats, the hot flashes. It's just so much that changes. And then you gain weight, and it's just in your stomach.
Yeah.
Not wanting to eat is a part of menopause.
Perimenopause.
Perimenopause. The period of time before you actually have menopause.
Yeah.
So can you explain it? Because I go through like right now. I'm 42,
Okay.
and like yesterday. All I had yesterday was water and like 2 bags of those little, packs of crackers where it's like 6 peanut butter crackers or whatever. And I made it the whole day. And like people be like, "Aren't you hungry?" And I'd be like, my brain might say
You
you
need to
should
eat.
eat,
Yeah.
Right.
but there's never that appetite. There's never that
I could
desire.
I could eat something.
Right.
a
Like
whole
I
plate
need
of
to eat
food,
something. But then a couple of days later,
eat a whole bowl of tuna fish. I seen it. So
You know-
yes, that's definitely there's so many different symptoms that people don't talk about with perimenopause. And we're gonna go on to the next one. How early can symptoms start and what are the most common symptoms? Symptoms can begin in your late 30s to early 40s, for some even entering depending on genetics or health conditions. Common symptoms, and then you can add on and comment.
Okay.
Let me know when you're ready to jump in, Adriana.
Okay.
Hot flashes, night sweats, got them. Irregular periods, I'm pretty regular on that. Sleep problems, that's me. Mood changes, got that. Brain fog, got it. Vaginal dryness, sometimes. Weight gain or bloating. It's not about just period stopping, your whole body starts changing. What you got to say about that, Adriana?
I will say I'm kind of like you. I haven't had the hot flashes yet. Thank God.
Oh my God.
I heard those are the devil.
Oh my
But I
gosh.
do get the night sweats, and I have been having mood swings.
Yeah.
One of the worst things is depression, a deep depression,
Mm-hmm.
and that is scary because most women, especially in this economy and what everybody's going through, you're already depressed, you're already stressed.
It's already a lot going
So
on.
now your body is shutting down on you, and now you have extra. So that's different. The weight gain, I fluctuate,
Mm-hmm.
but it is in my stomach.
Uh-huh.
So I do that. Now the sleep issues, I don't sleep at all. I had my executive assistant ask me, "Do you ever sleep?" I'm going, "Ever? No," because I might doze off, sleep a couple of hours, and then I'm right back up. Working,
right.
You know,
And then once you get started, you're up.
just up.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go to sleep at the weirdest times.
Mm-hmm.
You could be up doing something.
Mm-hmm.
Now the vaginal dryness I haven't had, so I talked to my doctor about that the other day, And he was like, you have a high sex drive. This is going to be something that you're going to have to deal with. Because I told him it's nothing dry. And my mind is always in the gutter. He said, that's also a part of it.
Yeah, you could just one word and mine go left.
Wait, man, I'm trying to tell you.
I feel like a 16-year-old girl.
Yes.
A lot lately.
Wow.
And I didn't feel like that a year ago. But within the last like 6 to 8 months, I can honestly say
you're
that
turned on now.
I just feel perverted. You know what I mean? Not in a like I like little kids way, but like gray sweatpants.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
you looking for something.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, it so that's what that is?
It is.
It is.
Normal, and that's what I want to say. Like, this is a rebirth for us. This is not a breakdown.
Yeah, and I think, and I don't know about you, and I'm not sure if this is gonna oh, you know what? It probably is. I might want to wait to say that. But yeah, so it is a rebirth. Definitely. What are some other symptoms that you could say weren't listed? I could say one thing that I've heard on TikTok a lot.
Okay.
In perimenopause, like for some reason, shoulder pain.
I was going to say joint pain.
I'm not talking about your knees and your hip. I'm talking about I would go to sleep and feel like my shoulder was like dislocated for at least 6 months. And I would be like, and then went and look, they got it looked at and they was like, nothing's wrong. But at your age, you know, you're going through, your body's going through. My shoulder though.
Yeah.
So that was kind of weird for me. And then I've seen a couple women on TikTok saying, you know, shoulder pain, like weird shoulder pain. But listen, we are going to continue to talk about this subject and have a good time with it. We're going to play a few songs, some advertisements, and come back here on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio.
Coming to you live right here from Glass House Radio. We here at the last Valley Club party ever. This the one for if you ugly, this ain't for you. If you go sit down. Yeah, we got the new one right here for Willie Hit and Sawyer Williams. Just call it available. Let's get it.
I wanna be available to you. I wanna be available, and I only wanna be there for you. I wanna be available.
Oh, you do? From the last thing I heard, what you want with a boo? I hit your line that time, you was talking to dude, and you was like, fuck niggas, every one of you two. I'm like, damn, he broke your heart, ain't it? And never took you anywhere but too far, ain't it? Got you hitting curl, mister, you gon' see the stars, ain't it? Wrote this song for you, West Star Spangle, that's the angle. X Rose, when I get there writing songs, you the right one. Ain't no other me, girl, it's only like one. I'm trying to leave that pussy killed, ride the pipe some, not just one night, but this could be night one. Tomorrow night, 2, and after that night 3. And if it's on site, girl, I wanna sightsee. I ain't even know you knew about the Valley Club, but I'm glad you came, nigga. Fucked around and found love, goddamn.
I wanna be available to you. I wanna be available, and I only wanna be there for you. I wanna be available. I wanna be available to you. I wanna be available, and I only wanna be there for you. It feels so right, it can't be wrong. What's in this weed, baby? 'Cause it's so strong. I'm down for you, and whatever you want to do, it's all up to you. 'Cause I'm available.
This motherfucker fine for sure. Could make you fall in love in 5 minutes, maybe even 4. Dive right onto the dance floor. She gym every day and she's so sexy in them damn clothes. But can you dance slow? Got all these other shorties wishing that they was ass dope. Pass those drinks off the rocks and keep that damn coke. Dance, no manners, I handle it like a damn pro. Sad, cause you just told your man no. Baby mean on the scene in a black dress. That good tequila gon' relieve you from all that stress. Tell that dweeb leave you with me, I think that's best. Hey, let's get ratchet, this your last test. Now say it with me, I say twerk, twerk, twerk. She don't move like no beginner. Booty popping like she tryna win a husband or a dinner. Twerk, twerk, twerk. Girl, I know you got it in ya. I'm available, I made my way to you, so how you feeling?
So it seems I got some enemies, yeah. I can feel it in your energy. Yeah, I see you hating on what's meant to be, but a nigga too blessed to be stressed out. I'm too blessed, too blessed to. I'm too blessed to be stressed out. I'm too blessed, too blessed to. I'm too blessed to be stressed. We been kicking it hard for a minute. I cherish the memories all that we been through. I guess that I didn't prepare for the moment that we couldn't work through our issues. Difference between us and time is the reason, and really I can't even blame you. It is what it is. I gotta forgive. Shit, I don't wanna change you. I gotta respect we had a connection. That shit was the truth. The natural selection. I call it divine intervention. No lessons when I was a youth. Had different direction. We had to define our blessings for trying to get in the game. I still came through in the clutch. Fourth quarter with range. I'm calling static on the line. Lose my senses. Destined for greatness while stuck in place with my mental dedication. But still at times I will forget myself. Caught up in some shit. Hesitation I probably felt because of empty validation from somebody else. I never wanted to be amongst some. Watch your step, take me back to realer times when we was fine. We could talk without the drama. Now we fuss and fight, living life, bonding over trauma. I release you, girl. Said I release you, girl. Yeah. Said I release you, girl. Said I release you, yeah. Cause tides turn, baby. Tides turn, tides turn. I'm so wavy, yeah. So baby, don't chase me. I hope you get home safely, yeah. Cause tides turn, baby. Tides turn, tides turn. So wavy, yeah. So baby, don't chase me. I hope you get home safely. I really don't know what we're gonna be, but I gotta let go, girl. Cause you disturbing my peace. Really feel it's time now. You need some time and some space, so I gotta let you know, girl. Gotta put you back in your place, and then I gotta move on, just move on. Move on, move on, just move on, move on, just move on, move. Cause tides turn, baby, tides turn, tides turn. I'm so wavy, yeah. So baby, don't chase me. I hope you get home safely, yeah. Cause tides turn, baby, tides turn, tides turn. I'm so wavy, yeah. So baby, don't chase me. I hope you get home safely.
Body image and positivity are major impacts in today's society. At Nurse to Beauty, we believe in bringing the beauty from within to the forefront. For those of you who are planning to have cosmetic surgery, Nurse to Beauty is ready and available for all of your postoperative needs. My name is Dontricia Dunham, and I am the registered nurse and owner. I have over 10 years of experience with emergency medicine that has aided me in giving quality medical care for cosmetic surgery clients. We specialize in a number of safe and effective options and solutions to help you achieve your ideal body image. Have a one-on-one virtual consultation via phone or private suite location. Have your lymphatic therapies and all other postoperative needs performed by a licensed medical professional. Mobile postoperative services are also available upon request. Not interested in cosmetic surgery at this time? No worries. We also provide an array of body modification services to fulfill all of your beauty enhancement requests. We understand how costly aftercare can be after a cosmetic surgery. Ask about our affordable payment plans today with instant approval and no hard credit check. Log on to www.nursetobeauty.com for more information. Call or text 404 849-0260. For education, client transformations, and reviews, follow all of our social medias at Nurse to Beauty. See you next time.
The real definition of internet radio. This is Karen the Connector, and I'm here every Thursday from 2 to 4 talking about what you've been looking for. And we are talking about perimenopause and menopause this afternoon, a subject that has been so overlooked and is really kind of taking a toll on me and everything I got going on right now. This is something else. The hot sweats and the brain fog and the joint pain, all the things on top of everything else that's going on in the world. Got to deal with this. Women, we go through so much. We deal with so much. I mean, this is something else, but we got to do it. What we going to do? Not go through it? I mean, it's a natural thing. So we started off the show talking about the difference between menopause and perimenopause. And basically, perimenopause is just that period before the menopause. And then we talked about how early you can get the symptoms, and the symptoms, you can look some up. And if you want a copy of like my outline of what I talked about today, I will be glad to share it with you. But our next subject is, how does it affect your mental and emotional well-being? This is huge. And one thing I will say is, during this period of time, and I'm really on perimenopause TikTok like every day. So what I'm seeing is that like women are like not making hash decisions, but really like putting their foot down during perimenopause. They are, making decisions that they probably should have made before. Hormonal shifts. Okay, so I'm going to go on. Hormonal shifts can deeply affect your mood, memory, and even your confidence. Anxiety, irritability, and depression are common. And some women say they feel not like themselves. Many women are misdiagnosed with depression when it's actually hormone related. Mental health deserves a seat at this table. What do you think about that, Adriana?
To piggyback off what you said, I will say some women feel like they're losing themselves, but really their bodies are just asking for support and not shame.
Wow, that's kind of deep. That's deep.
So the mental health and emotional shift will say that, like you said, 2 to 4 times more likely to experience depression and anxiety. The hormonal imbalances, like you spoke about. But let's get into the misdiagnosis. Because by me being a licensed counselor, we see that a lot. People are quick to throw jackets on you that you shouldn't be wearing. So because we're experiencing this, we're thinking, I'm depressed. I have anxiety. I'm going through this. I'm going through that. But you're really misdiagnosed, and they're giving you medicines for the wrong things. So you shouldn't even be taking the medicines that you're taking, because there's nothing wrong with you. This is natural. This is perimenopause.
I don't know if you heard my opening show, but I had when I did my relaunch of the KTC show, I was talking about how I was in a slump for like 4 to 5 months, and how I would stay in my room. I slept all day. 4 months. I canceled all of my Christmas events. I don't even think nobody even realized it. Any meetings, I didn't want to meet with nobody. I didn't want to talk to nobody. I was quiet on my group chats. But if I probably would have went to the doctors, they probably would have told me I was, clinically depressed. But it was something in me that knew not to go that far. Something in me knew to kind of pray my way out of that situation and just make a solid decision to get up and get out. And once I did that, I was fine. But I do believe that was part of my perimenopause.
It was. And that's why I'm glad that you spoke on this, because you have to have a sister circle.
Yeah.
And women have to know that there's a safe space to say, hey, I'm not okay, without any judgment.
Right.
And because perimenopause will put you in a situation where you don't feel yourself, and you feel like you're outside of your body. And if no one else, and if you don't say anything, no one knows what you're going through. You're just suffering in silence.
Right. And I talked about that too on the show last week or the week before, how it's good to keep people around you, who know your patterns, and know, you usually, show up like this, or you usually are, much more talkative, and you're usually having events, and you're usually posting, you out, networking and doing certain things. And so when they don't see that, they could call you and say, Karen, are you okay? Just checking in on you. And you know what I mean? And it's good to have those people, even like just one or two, that really know you. And that's why it's so important. Some people be like, oh, no new friends, or I just stick to myself. No, you got to bring whoever you think cares about you the most, and embrace it. Embrace the people who are inviting you out, and wanting your presence in their lives, because that's so important. It's so needed when you are around people who want you around.
Absolutely.
Okay, that ain't no better feeling around, but to being around somebody who wants you around, laughing at your jokes, or I'm talking about your girlfriends. I'm not even talking about, you know what I mean?
Right.
People are happy to see you. That makes that makes all the difference in life. So I think that
shame-free conversations are
no judgment.
That's it.
Yeah, what do they say? What was that saying they had?
You listen, but don't judge.
You listen and you don't judge.
That means
you definitely need. Yep, you definitely need people in your life that you listen and you don't judge. And if you want to say, give me a suggestion or two, I'm open to it. Corrective criticism,
right?
I'm open to constructive. Thank you, Sunshine. Constructive criticism is always great, especially from the people who have your best interest at heart. So that's very, very, very important. So how do hormone replacement therapies and other treatments work? Because one thing I talked about this morning with my daughter, I was telling her about the symptoms of menopause. She was like, so what's the cure? Like, what do you do? So they have hormone replacement therapy that they help when people have severe cases of, perimenopause and menopause. They have stuff that will help them. Hormone replacement therapy replaces estrogen and sometimes progesterone. What is progesterone?
Progesterone. Yeah.
Okay.
Just like estrogen and progesterone. Yeah. It's just another hormone. The main reason why I know about it is because when I used to be on Depo-Provera, they reduce your estrogen levels and they raise your progesterone levels, and that's how they prevent you from being able to have your cycle, which in return stops you from being able to get pregnant. And I was on that stuff for almost 8 years and end up not having a period for almost like 3 months, and they started throwing me estrogen and just like, here, we're just going to up your estrogen. Did not work. Went to Planned Parenthood, got on a completely different type of birth control, and that fixed it. But by that time, I had a cycle for 6 months.
Yeah, that's the thing. But
y'all don't even want to know what that's like.
I don't.
Now that's the kicker. I was on Depo-Provera after my second son and my last son, but I got pregnant with my baby on Depo-Provera. I said, they owe me some money.
Somebody owe you some money. Well, they always say that you always have you sign that paperwork saying it's not 100%.
Right.
That's how they get you. My tubes is tight, and I always said, if I'm going back to that doctor who's told me I was clipped, tied, and died.
Right.
Because wham. Yeah. So that is something that's real. I guess that is something that will help you if you have a severe case. Antidepressants for mood and hot flashes. Antidepressants help with hot flashes?
Okay. So, yes. But should you? No. If that makes sense. Because why are you treating yourself for something that you don't have? Perimenopause is natural. This is something that every woman is going to go through. That's why I said there is a very thin line between perimenopause and mental health, because it affects your brain just as much as it affects your body.
Some real shit.
So if you get on these meds that you don't need to be taking, now
you can really mess yourself up.
There you go.
Because antidepressants, I got on them like a couple years ago when I felt like I was having anxiety.
And how did it make you feel?
I wanted to cry.
Oh, okay.
Like it worked negatively. Like I was sitting here like, I want to cry.
Do you want that on top of already what you're going through?
Oh my God. So I mean, I think I tried it once more again with but I had bad anxiety, but antidepressants and all those kind of pills never did me right. I don't know how it would do me right now, but I'm not depressed, so I don't need it. Okay, so the next one is, what should partners, family, and friends know to be supportive? Empathy and patience go a long way. Educate them on what your experience. This is not just moodiness. Tips: encourage rest and self-care. Don't minimize your symptoms. Be a part of the solution, not the stress. If you love a woman, learn what she is going through. This is real. This is real. Like, I mean, if you really love that family member, that partner, you might want to look into this, especially if she is between 35 and 50. You really do. So what do you have to say about that?
I want to say, don't normalize suffering.
Mm.
Get support, ask questions, and then demand your answers. Perimenopause is natural, but suffering in silence doesn't have to be.
True.
And I do agree with you on the partner, because the more you know, the more you can accept and the more you can understand.
Yeah.
But first, us as women, we need to learn about it as well. A lot of us women don't research what perimenopause and menopause is.
Yeah, you just think
that's
you're
why
tripping.
you don't understand the symptoms.
Yeah.
You just think that your body, you're going through something, or
Yeah.
you're just cramping up, or you like Sunshine said, she thought that her equilibrium and her joints and things were just messing up. No, that's perimenopause.
And we need to be educated so we can educate the people
Absolutely.
around us. I try so hard to share videos to my kids on TikTok. Like, my daughter's like, why do you cry so much? Like, sometimes I'm so emotional. Why y'all laughing? I could cry at the drop of a. Last week I was on my show and I was like, so your goals are set, and my goals look differently than it used to look. And Sunshine, go to commercial, go to break, and I started crying. I could cry so easily. If you say Karen cry, I'm gonna cry. Why? I don't know. I'm crying. It's such a relief when I cry. I'll be like, whew, I needed that cry. And I know it's a part of this whole change of life I'm going through. And a lot of other things in life just make me want to cry, so I try to educate especially my kids, because they be like, especially my daughter Alana's like, why are you like this? Why are you like?
That's my son Dewan.
Look, like, I'm like this for a reason, and this is why. So I try to.
It's funny because my mom's birthday is on April 18th, and I go through it because she's deceased. So I was going through my basket looking for towels and sheets, but my oldest son, he steals a lot of my stuff, and he'll take it to his house, right? And then I'll go over his house and I see my stuff. So I'm telling Dewan, and he was like, "Ma, girl, I know you're not carrying on about no towels." I said, Mama used to have a lot of towels, and
oh my gosh.
By now I'm in full tears, and he's sitting on the edge of my bed cracking up. I didn't know whether to jump up and slap the hell out of him or laugh. So I just started laughing.
Yeah.
Because I was like, how
you crying over towels? You about to
towels.
cry now.
I'm just like, this shit is serious.
Girl, I know how you feel. I know how you feel. Look, Sunshine, get on tissue. Oh my gosh. Go to commercial. Good gracious.
Every day is a new choice. We make our beds and we lie in them. Who do you want to lay down with? Choose wisely. Met you on Friday, picked you up on Saturday. Sunday night you calling me over and over and over again, telling me that you're ready to rock me steady, rock steady. I got you so addicted, I should've never let
heart wasn't there. I handle business on the weekday, but you can have me on the weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you wanna be my weekend lover, it's gonna be hard to leave. Take it from me, from me, from me. Take it from me, from me, from me. If you wanna be my weekend lover, it's gonna be hard to leave. Take it from me, from me, from me. Gonna be hard. Take it from me, from me, from me. Oh. Damn right, I wanna see you again, but I'm not ready for no love affair. And still you ask me what is happening, when I told you that my heart wasn't there. I handle business on the weekday, but you can have me on the weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you wanna be my weekend lover, it's gonna be hard to wait. Take it from me, baby. Take it from me, take it from me, take it from me, baby. If you wanna be my weekend lover, it's gonna be hard to leave. Don't wanna leave me alone. From me, from me. Take it from me, from me, from me. Oh.
Da 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 da. You get on my damn nerves. My patience running thin. This ain't even anger. Bitch, you make me anxious. This is barely about us. You got problems in your mind, and you keep making big threats, and we don't see eye to eye. You spend half your life with dilated pupils. I don't think you're nice, and you treat me kinda cruel. All your moves is crazy, you compromise my safety. All your friends are shady, they tried to warn me vaguely. You patronize me daily, you never call me baby or treat me like a lady. And mainly, quite frankly, you get on my damn nerves. My patience wearing thin, and this ain't even anger. Bitch, you make me anxious. This is barely about us. You got problems in your mind, and you keep making big threats, and we don't see eye to eye at your big ribage. You should have a grip on that reckless rate, and I should take a hint, cause my resting state shouldn't be delusional. I should contemplate how we got to this conclusion. Well, we used to have some things so simple, so sweet. You had me blush and sweat me off of my feet. We used to hide the shit all down to a science. Now are we sharing this? Imagine if we stood our ground. I wish that we could work this out. You get on my damn nerves. My patience wearing thin, and this ain't even anger. Bitch, you make me anxious. This is bad about us. You got problems in your mind, and you keep making big threats, and we don't see eye to eye. Yeah, God, problems, and you get on my damn nerves.
Live on Hits 92.3. This is Karen the Connector, and I'm here every Thursday from 2 to 4 talking about what you've been looking for. And ladies, women, grown women, seasoned women, we are talking about menopause. We're talking about perimenopause, which a lot of us are going through and we don't even know it. We don't even know it. These symptoms that we have from the age of 35 to 50, that's a long time to be going through something. Let me add that 35, 40 to 50, you going through them kind of changes, that's
7 to 15 years.
That's a long time. You really got to have the support you need in a season like that. That's a season. Okay. But Adriana has a journal that she's wrote and published, and it's helpful to the women who are going through this so they could journal and keep track of their symptoms and just talk about things to themselves that you can't talk about out loud. You know how journaling is. It's like a diary to yourself, and maybe even something that you could take to your healthcare provider when you go to the doctors, and you let them know what you're feeling, what you're going through, something that you can share with your loved ones, your close loved ones, and let them know how you're feeling and what you're going through. So Adriana, tell us about your journal and what it's called, the name, and how they could contact you if they want a copy.
So the name of it is Becoming Her Again.
A
30-day guided reset through perimenopause.
That's it.
And they can contact me directly. And then because of Karen the Connector, we're going to go ahead and put the link up for pre-sales. I told her I wasn't even going to release it until around Mother's Day. But because of this show, it just inspired me to go ahead and do it.
Yes.
So we are in the process now of releasing it.
That's wonderful. And I'm going to go back and tag Adriana in my lives and let you guys know. That way you guys will know how to contact her. I'll tag her. And Becoming Her Again is just a great title, because you're really becoming a whole nother woman. And that perimenopause season is that transition. And yes, it's almost 10 years long, 10 to 12 years, but it's something that we all will go through and
escape it.
And sometimes, especially growing up, you would see your mother, your aunts, and you're like, why is you like that? And I remember being little and being like, why is my mother always screaming?
You know what? You're right.
Think about that. Like, you wonder, certain things that as you get older and experience things on your own, and as a grown woman, you realize this is why my mother used to act like that. Yeah. This is why my aunt used to act like that.
I wonder if they knew it.
No, probably not. Because I didn't even hear about perimenopause till like 3 years ago.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I do a lot of watching, a lot of researching, and of course, I'm over a group of almost 51,000 women. So I haven't even heard the word perimenopause until recently. So just think about that, and think about, when you were younger and being around older women in your family who you thought maybe was acting weird,
right,
or they were depressed or that sort of thing. No, they were just going through perimenopause. So what number 7 is, how can we start more open conversations around menopause in our community? And I would love to talk about this again, especially in the Women of Douglasville, especially with so many women in there, right, who are going through the same thing that we're talking about right now. So one thing is, host gatherings and panels like this show. Normalize it on social media and in friend groups. Involve younger women so they can be prepared. Menopause needs to come out of the shadows. We talk about it. We talk about puberty, pregnancy, but why not this?
Why not this?
I think it's because it's a touchy subject. And you don't want people to think that you're weird or acting crazy because of something you're naturally going through.
Right. And support groups are good. So I think like with us, we do support groups like a peer-to-peer, and it's called Sister Circle.
Mm-hmm.
And Preferred Behavioral Health Agency puts those on. And it's perimenopause.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely invite you, come host it, come and speak.
Yeah, I'm not very knowledgeable on the subject. I'm just starting to look into a lot of different things, but I would love to be a part of the circle.
Okay.
And what are the long-term health considerations to post-menopause? After menopause, women are at higher risk for osteoporosis, heart disease, weight gain, metabolism shifts. It's not just about hot flashes. It's about staying strong, healthy, and informed long-term. Osteoporosis, that's bone thinning.
Yes.
Heart disease, estrogen once offered some protection. So some people who, after menopause, they have to take estrogen just to protect their heart. That's kind of deep. I mean, I never heard that before. Have you heard that?
I have. What I can say to that is there are foods and supplements. Because see, a lot of times people don't understand, even with your menstruation, we're losing not only blood, but we're losing minerals, we're losing vitamins, we're losing every month, we're losing a lot of crap out of our body. And what's replenishing it?
I never thought about that before.
You know, when think about administration, that's cleansing us, right?
Yeah.
That's cleansing our bodies. So, but it's taking everything from your whole reproductive system. And then not only your kidneys and different other organs, and it's flushing it. But what's replenishing it?
Like the vitamins and minerals.
There you go.
Like,
so I always say supplements to consider is vitamin D3.
I got that.
And that's for your mood and your bones.
I got that.
Okay. And then you have magnesium. That's for your sleep and your stress. Then let's do omega. That's for your brain, omega-3, excuse me. That's for your brain, your heart, and your inflammation. Calcium, of course, is for your bones. B complex is energy. And then maca root is a hormone support. But I would say consult with your doctor, especially if you're on medications and things of that nature, to see if that's good for you. But there are foods and supplements that you can replenish yourself.
Right.
Re-energize yourself.
Yeah. I take like a multivitamin because, you know, I'm on that trizepatide shot. And I just lost 56 pounds in the last 6 to 8 months. But I do notice that when I don't take my vitamins, how I feel so much better when I take my vitamins, put it that way.
You're drowsy.
Drowsy and just, you know, dragging. So women, we need this multivitamin. Do you have any suggestions? Because I know recently, you know, on TikTok, they have certain supplements that have everything in them. If you take 2, it's like all the things
that you need. So I do. And a lot of that is in the journal.
Okay.
In that journal, you're going to be able to not only just journal, but there's recipes, there's supplements, there's exercises. I mean, that journal is going to include Bible scriptures, R&B songs, you know, scriptures. Like it's going to include everything that you need for your mental and your body. So yes, we have a lot of different supplements, and I would love to share them. I'll definitely share them with you.
Oh, that's wonderful. Okay. That is wonderful. And so we're gonna play a few songs and do some commercials with Sunshine on the 1s and 2s, and come back, and I'm gonna give you guys out two more tips on perimenopause and menopause, and then we're gonna close this show out today. Thank you so much for joining us today, Adriana. So knowledgeable on this subject, girl. We got to talk about this again. Yes. So we'll be right back here on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio.
Way down in the valley deep is a Baptist child from the belly of the beast. Going bar to bar all across the land. All the women call him Mr. Country Man. I've been drinking, take the state bar to bar. Drinking, I drive big truck, fast car. I smoke California country band. All the women call me the Lord. When you see the booze knocking, then you hear the whiskey pouring. See a stallion looking out and screaming, "Oh my darling." Wham bam, thank you ma'am, baby, I'm hard. Got a plan for the future, she will see me in the morning. Rapping like you're dancing on the pool, my darling. Trying to pull up on my Jack Daniel whiskey, I'm pouring. Bar land, say the country man touring. I'm a Rolling Stone, I'll be gone for the morning. Way down in the valley deep is a bad child from the belly of the beast. Going bar to bar all across the land. All the women call him Mr. Country Man. Way down in the valley deep is a bad child from the belly of the beast. Going bar to bar all across the land. All the women call him Mr. Country countryman. I seen a room 2 days ago, had to beg my pardon. Round for round, we throw him down, screaming, oh my darling. And a girl had a friend and she think I'm awesome. Like my deer in the headlight and I'm playing pause on. Drinking, take some shots, put naked in the booth. Countryman gotta leave in the morning. Drinking, take some shots, put naked in the booth. Countryman gotta leave in the morning. Way down in the valley deep is a bastard child from the belly of the beast. Going bar to bar all across the land. All the women call him Mr. Countryman. Way down in the valley deep is a bastard child from the belly of the beast. Going bar to bar all across the land. All the women call him Mr. Countryman.
I can't believe I let you in and told you all my deepest secrets. You told me I'm expensive, but you treated me the cheapest. Thank God you let me go, I didn't know how much I needed this. I almost settled for you. Oh, think I just do what you do. Oh, and now your colors are true. Took me a while, but I knew I'm so disgusted with you. A bullet, not an arrow shot by Cupid. You really had me thinking I was dumb, naive and stupid. I'm done with these excuses. You'll never pull me through this again. Oh, I almost settled for you. Oh, think I just do what you do. Oh, and now your colors are true. Took me a while, but I knew I'm so disgusted with you.
We are back here live on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. And listen, if you are interested in having your own show, your own radio show, make sure you reach out to Hits 92.3, reach out to Kels, reach out to me if you need that information, and I will give you the information you need so you can have your own show. I'm pretty sure you have something to say to your audience, to your circle, and to the listeners on the show. And I just want to give a shout out to Adriana Williams. She has her own journal on menopause, going through menopause. It's called, what is it called?
Becoming Her.
Becoming Her.
30-day guide.
A 30-day guide to becoming her. And just about the transition from, perimenopause to menopause. It's a real thing, y'all. So we are talking about it today. And I got 2 more tips on this subject. And then we're going to close out and enjoy the rest of our Thursday. Trying to think what's going on in the city. What's going on in the city today or this weekend?
I don't know. Sunshine.
I know tonight is draft night, so a lot of people are getting ready for that. Me personally, I'm not. I just started kind of paying attention to sports, so I may go somewhere and sit and watch the draft with my friends and do the sports thing. I might not. But as far as that, I'm having a networking event Thursday night at Per Se. So we usually do brunch on a Wednesday or Tuesday or Wednesday. But for the month of May, we are going to be at Per Se and do like a nighttime networking mixer on the 15th of May from 6 to 10 p.m. And they'll have an optional buffet for us all to enjoy if you want, or you can order from the menu, or you can not order at all. But we'll be at Per Se on the May 15th from 6 to 10. So mark your calendars so you can come meet, greet, mix, and mingle with the women and men of Douglasville. So we're gonna have a good time. So from now on, we're gonna include the men on our networking events. It's been working out great, having the men there with us and just networking along with us, and they are enjoying it, and we are too. So back to this menopause thing, y'all. So we went through it. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna do a little recap because this is it. We first talked about the difference between menopause and perimenopause. Perimenopause is like that transitional phase between, menopause. I mean, before you get to menopause. And how early can you get symptoms? Ladies, in between your late 30s and 40s, you can start to get perimenopause. All kind of symptoms: sleep problems, mood changes, brain fog, vaginal dryness, irregular periods. I don't think we talked about this.
What is that?
What lifestyle changes or natural remedies can help with symptoms? Diet, exercise, stress relief, meditate, yoga, therapy, journaling, herbs and supplements. Adriana just talked about this. Black cochish, whatever that is, maca root, she mentioned that. Evening primrose oil. Okay, your body's changing, but you can support it with some simple daily shifts.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we talked about what your partners and family members and friends should know to be supportive. I think education is key all the time. How can we start more conversations? I think talking about this, bringing it up in conversations with your girlfriends a lot. Adriana mentioned a sister circle. You can reach out to her to find more information on that. And we talked about some long-term considerations after menopause: osteoporosis, heart disease, weight gain. We have to pay attention to these things, ladies. We have to be proactive.
Never stops with us.
Never stops.
The power of a woman.
The power of a woman. So number 9, why is self-advocacy and doctor visits so important in this transition? Many women feel dismissed and misguided. You know your body. Ask questions, request more hormone testing, and seek a second opinion if needed. You're not being dramatic. You're being your own advocate, and that's powerful. That's true. I mean, I think, and especially like this journal that Adriana has written and published is good. And that's something you could take to the doctor. Listen, on this date, this is how I was feeling. On that date, this is how I was feeling. And then I went through this. And it's good to kind of document these things. So when you're out you're at your doctor's appointment, blurting out to your healthcare professional, sometimes you could get, just like you're going through menopause, brain fog, you may say the wrong thing. Right. It's good to go in there with some, with some receipts a little bit and talk about what you've been going through and be your own self-advocate. It's very important. 10, what do you wish you have known before it started? Ooh, I know for me, I'm going through perimenopause, ladies, and this is what I wish I've known, and it's right here. I wish I knew that it could affect my mental health, and I wish I wasn't too young for this. That I wasn't alone. I wish I knew that I wasn't alone. I wish I knew that I wasn't too young for it. I think that too. I remember telling my sisters, I was like, I think I'm about to go through menopause. And they're like, no, you're too young. You only, I knew waking up in a full sweat. Yeah. And when you could flip the sweat off your neck, that's not normal. That's definitely hormonal. And I'm glad to know now that I'm not alone in this, and that there is a lot of women going through the same thing. So, Adriana, what do you want to say to the listeners to close us out today?
I will just say, be kind. Be kind to yourself, and hopefully your family and your significant others are the same kind. And in closing, I just want to say, she's still in there. She's still in there, and you're still her.
You're still that girl.
You're still that girl.
That was good. I needed to hear that because sometimes, especially going through these mood swings and all the things that come along with perimenopause, you feel like, am I like gonna be a different person after this? No, you still that girl. You are still her.
That girl.
Adriana, that was good. You're still her. And I want to just piggyback off of that. I believe that. I feel like I'm going through this transition, but I'm still her.
You're still her.
And you have to remind yourself of that every day so you can stay positive and keep it going and keep doing the things that God has called you to do.
Absolutely.
And what you're destined to do. So always remember that you're going through these transitions, y'all. We're women, and this is the inevitable. Like, there's nothing we can do to like stop this train.
No.
So all we can do is ride it on out.
You're evolving.
Yep, evolve and do all the things you can to help yourself, advocate for yourself, right. And do all the things. Look up, do your research on things that can help you, with this whole perimenopause, menopause thing, because we're gonna go through it, and
regardless,
and we're gonna get through it, and we're gonna get through it together. So we're gonna keep this conversation going in the Women of Douglasville group, because I think it's very important, even for the younger ladies, to know, when this thing does happen, what's going on.
It starts as young as 35.
It starts as young as 35. I think I started right at 40, but it starts as young as 35, and it's very important to be knowledgeable. And I'm going to be sharing tips on things that I find out. Sometimes I keep a lot of things to myself, but I think moving forward, when I see things about perimenopause and menopause, I'll start sharing that into the group so the women can stay informed. This group is not just about, community events and networking. We need to be supportive with each other and sharing information. That's very important about our health, our life, and everything that we're going through. So I'm just going to leave with that, and I'll be back here next Thursday from 2 to 4. And I'm here every Thursday from 2 to 4 talking about what you've been looking for here on the Karen the Connector Show. If you have any questions about anything we talked about today, reach out to me. I can share my notes with you, and so you can do your own research on this very important subject that's very important to women, very important to people who have women in their lives. So I'll be back here next Thursday from 2 to 4 talking about what you've been looking for here on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. See you next week.
Body image and positivity are major impacts in today's society. At Nurse to Beauty, we believe in bringing the beauty from within to the forefront. For those of you who are planning to have cosmetic surgery, Nurse to Beauty is ready and available for all of your postoperative needs. My name is Dontricia Dunham, and I am the registered nurse and owner. I have over 10 years of experience with emergency medicine that has aided me in giving quality medical care for cosmetic surgery clients. We specialize in a number of safe and effective options and solutions to help you achieve your ideal body image. Have a one-on-one virtual consultation via phone or private suite location. Have your lymphatic therapies and all other postoperative needs performed by a licensed medical professional. Mobile postoperative services are also available upon request. Not interested in cosmetic surgery at this time? No worries. We also provide an array of body modification services to fulfill all of your beauty enhancement requests. We understand how costly aftercare can be after a cosmetic surgery. Ask about our affordable payment plans today with instant approval and no hard credit check. Log on to www.nurse2beauty.com for more information. Call or text 404-849-0260. For education, client transformations, and reviews, follow all of our social medias at Nurse2Beauty. See you next time.
Decatur, Lithonia, Conyers, Covington, McDonough, and all surrounding areas. Something Special Bar and Lounge presents Music Bingo and Karaoke. That's right, you heard me. Music Bingo and Karaoke every Wednesday at Something Special Bar and Lounge. On the 1 and 2s, we got DJ P-Joe. Not to mention, we got the host with the most, Kells. We got drink specials, plus the full kitchen, seafood dip, salmon bites, sweet heat wings, jerk chicken egg roll. From 5 to 7 is our happy hour. Mix and match, 2 items. Looking for good vibes, delicious drinks, delicious food. Something Special Bar and Lounge, 1377 Old McDonough Highway, Conyers, Georgia. The best spot on the east side. Express lunch on the go. Not to mention now open for lunch from 11 to 3 Monday through Friday. Look us up on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Something Special Bar and Lounge.